Hello, we are talking Disney's new Lightning Lane Multipass and Lightning Lane Single Pass system. What is this new system? This is what replaced what used to be FastPass, FastPass Plus, and Genie Plus that came out in October of 2021. This new Lightning Lane Multipass and Single Pass system came out on July 24th, 2024. How do you use this new system? If you are a resort guest staying at Walt Disney World Resort hotels or select Disney Good Neighbor hotels, Swan and Dolphin, and Shades of Green, you can book your Lightning Lane selections 7 days prior to your check-in day. If you are not a Walt Disney World Resort hotel guest, you can book 3 days in advance. You purchase this and make your selections on the My Disney Experience app. You can go on the calendar and select what day you would like to purchase for and select what park you would like to purchase for. You can also select your single pass Lightning Lanes. You are able to make 3 multi-pass Lightning Lane selections for 1 day. You can make 1 Tier 1 selection and 2 Tier 2 selections for each day. Those Tier 1 selections are going to be the more popular rides in each park, but once you get to the parks, you can scan in for your first Lightning Lane, and then you can make a new one for any ride in that park or in a different park. It can be a Tier 1 or a Tier 2. With Genie Plus, you had a 2-hour cooldown if you did not use Lightning Lane. That is no longer the case. You can always have 3 Lightning Lanes. So once you use one, book another one. You can also modify any of your Lightning Lane selections. You can modify them to a different time, subject to availability, whether that be earlier or later, or for a different park altogether. You can also modify your single pass Lightning Lanes for a different time and for a different ride. You are allowed up to 2 single pass Lightning Lanes per day. Each park has 1, with the exception of Magic Kingdom having 2. They have Tron Light Cycle Run and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, while Epcot has Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. Hollywood Studios has Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, and Animal Kingdom has Avatar Flight of Passage as the single Lightning Lane selection. If you decide you do want to change your single pass Lightning Lane selection to a different one, then you will have to pay the difference if it was cheaper and you are now trying to book one for one that's more expensive. However, if you had booked Tron and you are trying to change that to Mine Train is typically cheaper than Tron, and you will not be refunded the difference. Any Lightning Lane multi-pass and single pass purchase is non-refundable. If you are wanting to park hop, you can absolutely do that with this system. Your first Lightning Lanes that you book for the day, all 3 of them have to be in that first park that you are wanting to use them for, even if you plan on park hopping. Once you use that first Lightning Lane, you can select a new one for a different attraction in a different park. And you can modify those other 2 Lightning Lanes to a different park or a different ride if you would like. All of these selections will be at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. So if you're in a different time zone, you're going to have to adjust accordingly at 7 days prior if you're a resort guest or 3 days prior if you're a non-resort guest. You can look ahead of time and see what the prices are going to be for the days that you would like to purchase about a month out. If you go on the My Disney Experience app and go like you're purchasing the Lightning Lane system, you can see what the prices are going to be for each day of your trip and for each park. You can also see how much the single pass Lightning Lanes are going to be for each ride and each day. You are eligible to book your Lightning Lanes. You are able to book them for the entirety of your trip. So even if you're not going to the park for a couple of days after you arrive, then you can still book them for all of your trip any days that you want to use the multi-pass Lightning Lane. If you book a Lightning Lane for Haunted Mansion, you will only be able to use that Lightning Lane once that day. You cannot book it Haunted Mansion again for a Lightning Lane in the same day. You will have to choose a different attraction. Previously with Genie Plus, character meet and greets were included in Lightning Lanes. That is not the case anymore currently. Virtual queues have not changed. You will still enter that virtual queue at 7 a.m. on the day of your park day for that ride. Currently at Magic Kingdom, that is Tron Light Cycle Run and Tiana's Bayou Adventure that has virtual queues. However, Tiana's Bayou Adventure is going to be switching over from a virtual queue to a standby line in the near future. In Epcot, they have the virtual queue for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. I got up bright and early this morning to make my multi-pass and single pass lightning lane selections. I made multi-pass lightning lanes for majority of the parks, and I made single pass lightning lanes in all of the parks. I'm really excited for this new system. I like how you can book in advance what your lightning lanes are going to be instead of having to worry about it the day of at 7 a.m. when you're trying to get up and get ready and get to the parks. This takes some of that stress away, and you kind of know a game plan going into your day and can plan the rest of it accordingly. I will be visiting all 4 parks using the new multi-lightning lane and single pass lightning lane system, and we're going to Typhoon Lagoon. So I'm really excited to see how this system works and see what lightning lanes I can get and how my day goes. If you would like to book your Disney vacation, send me a message and follow me on my socials, and I would love to help plan your next adventure. And subscribe to follow along with all of my adventures. I'll see you in the parks!